Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of Beer Rating with Sean Connors. As you can see, the beer I got tonight is a plain sour, and this is one of the ones from my beer club. Quite honestly, I can't remember the time last time I had a plain sour. I know I have, but it's been a while. It seems like lately the fad with sour seems to be the different fruit sours, so this is going to be interesting. This one is, like I said, plain sour from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, Shiloh Beer Company. And that's what all it says. My newsletter that comes with my beer club tells me a little bit about the beer. It says thirst quenching with a phenolic notes and a pleasant tart finish. Phenolic, Phenolic, and that's about it. So not much information there. I've already given my glass a quick cold water rinse. I do enjoy sours, but like I said, I can't remember the last time I had a plain sour. My understanding, the sourness has to do with the type of yeast used. But like I said, nowadays, fruit sours seems to be the go-to thing, or the fad thing, the craze thing. Alright, so a little bit of cloudiness, common with craft beers. A lot of them are unfiltered. A sourness aroma, definitely. See how it tastes. Definitely some sourness, some tartness. A lot of sours, for me, they remind me of a lemonade. Basically, thirst quencher, refreshing, a little bit sour, a little tartness. And this one's no different. Basically, it tastes exactly what it's supposed to like. A plain sour. There's a sourness there, a tartness, but obviously there's no fruit flavor, as many of the fruit flavored sours. Fairly easy drinking. Interesting. Kind of interesting because honestly, if it was a blind taste test, I don't even know if I'd be able to say, yes, I'm definitely drinking a beer. There's not a lot of beer qualityness to it. There is some carbonization, but not a lot. The taste I'm getting, for me, not quite sure why, but it reminds me of a Belgian Lambic. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And basically what that is, it's a sour beer from Belgium, obviously, but the Lambic, basically what it is, it's naturally soured. And what I mean by that, basically, when the beer is made, it's made in open vats and left for a period of time, so the natural yeast and bacteria in the ear is what causes the sourness to occur. So they don't actually physically add anything. And it's normally in the Zen Valley of Belgium. So the yeast and bacteria that are used out of the atmosphere are distinctive to that area. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, that's what this reminds me of. Maybe the yeast that they use here is a version of the natural ones from that area. I have no idea, but that's what it reminds me of. Rating wise, out of 5, with a 1 being a drain pour. A 2 is a yeah, I'm not a big fan, but I'll finish it. A 3 is a good beer. A 4 is a very good beer, and a 5 would be best beer I've ever had. This one, I'm going to give it a 3.0. It's a good beer. One to check out if you're a big sour person. And you haven't had a plain sour, a non-fruit sour in a while, you might want to check it out just to reminisce about the original sours. And with that being said, I think I'll stick with that. I still got a couple beers left. Plus, I have the beer club for the month is almost due. Should be here any day now, probably early next week. And the advent calendar is going to be at my local liquor store tomorrow, so I'm hoping to pick one up. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the craft one or the German one, Bavarian one. I'm leaning towards the German Bavarian one. I did the craft one last year. So we got a lot of exciting beers coming up. So there you go, folks, for the Shiloh Brewing Company's Plain Sour 3.0. Until next brew, as always, enjoy responsibly. Cheers.